Be still.
Is this an answer from this world? What if the Traveler is also unavailable?
Well, that's your problem. Oh, but fortunately for you, it appears... Well, it's not like you were ever really busy to begin with.
Sango? Compared to the Traveler, you're the one who has too much free time.
No, I'm very busy. I'm busy standing here. I have to stand here all...
Even if it's a commission you're unwilling to take, yes, that's why I've asked you to come over. A key member of the Tenryou Commission has recently gone missing. The Tenryou Commission, their name is...
Kujosara. That's right.
If the please ignore Sango's nonsense, Traveler. In fact, the missing person's name... He works as a
Do they think he's more competent than me?
Sorry, Traveler. Even though As you can see, Sango's less than thrilled to be involved in this case.
Nope. Not even close. If you really want to know why, it's because I absolutely refuse to deal with that brat's nonsense. The only news that could make me happier than Shikanoin has gone missing would be Shikanoin has been missing for 100 years.
Needless to say, Sango and Heizo have a bit of a history. Well, it's a little more serious than that. According to Sango, Heizo was an obstacle in her path to the Temple of Truth.
Like a yappy dog that was constantly in the way.
Even though Heizo has a unique personality, he's actually a nice guy. Really, I've learned a lot from him. So I can't just ignore this case, even if Sango doesn't approve. At the very least, I could entrust the commission to someone capable and trustworthy, like you, Traveler. Huh? No, it's not like that. Listen, I'll pay the entire amount originally promised by the Tenryou Commission, and I'll even personally throw in some additional funds. I'm really hoping you can take this commission, Traveler. If Heizo truly is in danger, I know he'll be safer with you by his side. Great! We've learned that Heizo had expressed interest in Watatsumi Island before he disappeared. During the war, he apparently carried out some mission on Watatsumi Island. And I heard you have a good standing with Sango no Miya. I think it might be a good idea to use that as a starting point for your investigation. Well, that's about all I have to tell you. Oh, please take this commission letter from the police station. If you find Heizo, return there and report back to them.
Oh, it's you, the captain of Swordfish 2? My name is So his name is Shikano. Her Excellency had assigned me to keep a close eye on him at the time, fearing that he would do something unpleasant. But come to think of it, I believe he was recently spotted in the area east.
Come on, you guys. I'm nothing but a poor tourist with empty pockets. Please, you can just let me go.
Illusion shattered!
Scatter!
Now you shall perish!
Well, well. I was wondering who could be valiant enough to wipe the floor with these guys so easily. Turns out it was the distinguished traveler. Really, I can't thank you enough. Of course I was aware of you long before you arrived in Inazuma. Though the Sakoku decree managed to keep the country locked up, it wasn't able to stop the incredible stories about you. Every day, all of those little stories would come scurrying over to my desk, like files with little feet. I was actually thinking about going to meet you once I wrapped up the business at hand. Who would have guessed that you'd show up first? I got so excited I nearly forgot to introduce myself. The name's Shikanoin. I wish you all the best on your journey through Huh. I've always heard that you... So now it's my turn to take your help, huh? Don't mind if I do. That was already obvious to me. It's no coincidence that you've arrived here. Because that would be the stuff of an epic novel. The two protagonists of the story both travel to Watatsumi Island by chance and cross paths as if by fate. The traveler from afar, Traveler, you are... Unfortunately, though, I'm a detective. Can you guess what gave it away? Sounds like you already have some... Let me ask you this.
What? Paimon's just here to take a look. And hey, who are you calling a little sidekick? Paimon was worried he might be in danger, so Paimon came to help. Why are you two...
Yeah, I'm also just taking a look.
He can look, but you can't.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. After all, this is the first time I've seen a voice. I must admit, I'm most intrigued.
Huh? Voice? What are you talking about?
A vision is an external magical focus, right? Well, similarly, a voice is an external voice box. I've heard that the traveler isn't very talkative.
That sounds awful! Paimon's not somebody's voice! Paimon's emergency food! Wait! Oh, Paimon's so upset she can't think straight! Paimon, we came here to rescue you, but you actually opened the cage yourself. You're only pretending to be captured by the Nobushi. Come out with it, mister. What kind of schemes are you up to?
Sheesh. For someone who says they Well, Kujo Takayuki, who was head of the Tenryo Commission at the time, but I had already grown tired of the guy for a while. So I simply treated the trip as a paid vacation. I had heard that Watatsumi Island is really beautiful. As for the mission, I thought I'd just come up with some random excuses or whatever when I reported back. But guess what? The first night, the dream contained only one message. Something vital is missing on this island. Isn't that bizarre? Something vital has gone missing.
Paimon bets it must be something delicious. You know, because the soil of Watatsumi Island can't grow crops. There's a shortage of food here.
Oh. Food, huh? How about you, Traveler? What do you think is missing? You mean the Great Serpent? Well, that's an interesting answer. But the Electro Archon hasn't abandoned this place. Interestingly, I didn't have the same dream again after I left this place. Some people believe... However, if you ask me, dreams have nothing to do with the gods. It was my intuition, so I decided to accept this little commission from my intuition and invest. Unfortunately, the investigation has had little progress up to this point. Who knows? Nah, don't worry about it. So how would you like to partner up on... Yes, of course, I understand. But let me ask, well, then it's probably nothing major. Most likely they're short on staff or something petty like that, and they happen to remember their model... So since we're already here, why don't we just solve this once everything is... What a sterling example of dedication. In that case, I'll accompany you back to the police station first. We can discuss the issue of Watatsumi Island later.
Oh, look who showed up. Hazo, you're finally back. Listen, if you took any longer to come back, everyone at the police station would be toast.
You say that every time I come back, Uesugi. However, something does feel a little unusual about the police station this time.
Come on, would I ever lie to you? Madame Kujo-Sara is here, and she's on the warpath, so be on the lookout.
What's that lady doing here?
Doshin Shikanoin, I see you finally returned. Please, enlighten us. What have you been doing recently?
Okay. I was just out investigating a case.
Don't give me that. I checked the
Actually...
Traveler? Paimon, what are you two doing here?
We're the ones who brought Hazel back.
Brought him back? Can someone please explain?
Well, Madame Kujo-Sara, because we couldn't locate Doshin Shikanoin, we commissioned Detective Ryuji from the detective agency. Shortly after, Ryuji returned to tell us...
It used to be that the Tenryo Commission assisted others with
I mean, is it really so unusual for officers and citizens to assist one another?
Yeah, it was kind of weird, but it was definitely an
Oh? But since you're here, I have an extra favor to ask. I'd like you to be Shikanoin's temporary supervisor. It'll be your duty to ensure that he handles his case properly, and that he doesn't disappear, and I'll be sure that the police station
Yes, Traveler.
Hazel seems to be happy with the idea.
You should thank the Traveler this time, Doshin Shikanoin. Otherwise, here, take this letter of complaint. It's written against you. Please consider carefully what to do with it. I do not wish—
Huh? Someone filed a complaint? That can't be right. Why would there be a complaint letter?
You must not be doing your job properly, and now you're attracting complaints.
No, it really doesn't. Several leaders.
Then he must have gotten himself into some kind of trouble.
Well, let me see what's the deal here. Oh, and since you agreed to be my temporary supervisor, you'll find the desk where new case files are kept. Would you mind helping me check what cases I need to deal with? Of course, but first I've...
Hazel talks... What? Who would give a dog such a...
So, have you gone through the case files? Is there anything... Oh, have they approved it already? Huh. The Tenryo Commission certainly has become more...
So, what is Hazel talk?
It's an anti...
Ooh, so it's a play?
You have to understand...
That makes sense. But, well...
It's hard to say. Maybe only a small number, and even then... But if even...
Alright!
I already have a couple... So, have you gone through the case file? I'm afraid this won't be an easy task. I was hoping I wouldn't have to...
Alright then, tell us...
It's from Sango, the president of Bantan Sango Detective Agency. I assume you've met her before? You can say that. Sango's complaint... Hey, don't...
Welcome back, Mr. Hazo. I'm glad you're all right.
Maybe next time, Ryuji.
Well, well, look who it is. The great Detective Hayes. I've been worried about you, you know. So...
Uh-oh. They're at it again.
Fine by me. My request is simple.
First of all...
Enough! You can only fool Ryuji with that. If you don't want to cooperate, I can assure you that I will write more letters to the headquarters of the Tenryo
Wait! Hold on! Can someone please
All right. Let me explain. Several years ago, a terrible murder took place in the police station. I was still working at the Tenryo Commission then, and the victim was actually... my dear boss. Due to various factors, I was deemed to be the top suspect, which is why it's called the Ryuji case. Also, Hazo wasn't a part of the police station back then. He was a detective. After the incident, I was quickly convicted and sent to prison. Fortunately, Sango then promptly proved my innocence and caught the real
But that murderer was actually just a dummy to throw us off, am I right, Detective Shikanoin?
Sango thought that everything went smoothly, so much so that she suspected the real murderer was someone else. Of course, Detective Hazo was also helping with the investigation. Later on, he decided to join the police station to continue his investigation on...
Ha! That's what I thought too. I was foolish enough to believe that Detective Shikanoing and but I was wrong about him.
Come on, stop exaggerating. Let me set the record straight here. First, I joined the police. Second, purely out of curiosity, I did investigate the case later from within the police station. My conclusion was that the And lastly, when...
He's lying right through his teeth.
That's it. I want this to end once and for all. Since the Traveler's my supervisor, if he's willing to help
Whoa.
Unless you don't trust the Traveler.
It's not about whether the Traveler's trustworthy. I'm just wondering if you will interfere somehow.
The thought never even crossed my mind.
You have to swear that you will not mislead the Traveler by any means, and let him investigate the truth on his own.
No problem. Cross my heart, hope to die.
Well, Traveler, are you willing to help me with this? Will you agree to re-examine the Ryuji case and find the truth?
Sango, really? However much they want!
Money is valuable, no doubt. But pursuing the truth is the reason I started this agency. The Ryuji case is the only case I failed to solve. I am willing to give you anything. All right. You hear that, Detective Shikanoue?
All right, I got it. No need. Come on, let's go. All right, hang out here for a sec. I need to go to the archives to get the case files. For now, why don't you go and chat with Yoriki Owada over there? He worked on this case. No, you miss... You're the only one I can... Sure. All right, I'll go get those case files. You go ahead and talk to Yoriki Owada for a while.